Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the very first time if you're new here. Today we're gonna be doing this very springy, fresh makeup. So lately I've been very much into minimal makeup. Like I've been doing my no makeup for the past month or so. But if I want to do a full face of makeup, this is what I would be doing. So something very simple, but at the same time very shiny. We are in the hotter months. It's starting to get a little bit hot finally here in my city. So I'm very excited. So I am trying also the 4 only makeup products that I got from the Sephora baby sale. I did mention in that video that I went very minimal with my purchases of makeup. But regardless, we're gonna be trying those today. Before we get into it, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel a lot. It's super easy. It is 100% free. Just click the red subscribe button down below. Be also sure to hit the little bell so you get notified every time that I post. My face is all prepped and I actually did put primer. I used 2 of them. The Essence Prime Studio, which is my favorite hydrating at the moment. And then a shimmering base. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I added a little bit, not too much, but you can see the beautiful glow. It is probably one of my favorite makeup products ever. For foundation, I'm gonna be using a newish one. This is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation by Hourglass. I really like this foundation a lot. This and the Makeup by Mario are 2 of my newest ones, but I feel like I've been using this one more, and I think I actually like it a little bit more over my Makeup by Mario. And I think I did mention this before on a previous makeup video. Lately, I've been very much into blending my makeup base. So like my primers and my foundation with my fingers. I feel like it just gives a better finish and everything looks more natural and very much blended into the skin. So like always, natural looking skin and natural looking foundation or makeup in general is my favorite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend with my fingers. For concealer, nothing new here. I'm gonna be using my favorite combo for a few months already. So the corrector by Tarte, mine is in the shade light medium, and then a concealer lighter and a bit more of like my regular skin tone. This is from KBD. From the Sephora sale that I'm gonna be using a couple of these products today, I did purchase a new one, exactly the same shade. It is my go-to, my favorite concealer at the moment. And to add a little bit more of brightness to the under eye, I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. So first, of course, my corrector. And yeah, so like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's been a long time that I actually sat down to film. I feel like I've been extremely busy with things outside, of course, YouTube. And it's just taking a ton of my time. And including my parents still being here, but also we adopted a new doggy called Red. I think I mentioned him before, but yeah, we adopted him or really rescued him from the street. And originally we weren't really trying to adopt him. We just wanted to get him fixed. We wanted to get him to the doctor and get his surgery so he wouldn't have any puppies. But turns out whenever we took him for a check-in that he is heartworm positive, which is very dangerous. So because Red is heartworm positive, he is already in medication. It's been a few weeks at this point, or maybe a little bit less depending on when this goes up. But it is a very dangerous, very delicate, I guess, treatment. So we need to have him resting as much as we can. So he cannot run, he cannot be jumping on the couch, he cannot get his heart, like, I guess, accelerated, if that's a word. So it's a very delicate situation in the fact that we need to watch him basically all day. He needs to only be sleeping, confined in a small area, so there's no chances of him running or getting too excited. So right now I have him here in my office. Watching him while I'm filming, but usually he'll be in Michael's office and he watches him while he works. But yeah, so it's a lot going on. So a big reason why I haven't really filmed or uploaded. I don't think I have even been on Instagram like uploading for a very long time. So if you're still around, I really appreciate it. My channel is obviously pretty small, and that's another thing that honestly has been going on in my head a lot. I feel like it's been just, I've been on YouTube for a very long time. And I never really talk about this because I feel like it's, I don't know, people don't really care about that. But I feel I found myself that, I don't know, just it's been such a long time and my channel just doesn't seem to grow. I don't do it, you know, of course, for my channel to grow or to be like whatever YouTuber. I just do it because I love talking about makeup and like, you know, talking about the bags that I purchased and the clothes and how I style stuff, like just like chatting to a friend. But it gets pretty discouraging whenever you've been here for so long, and it is a lot of work. It is, honestly, being on YouTube or doing any kind of like social media is extremely time consuming. And as someone who actually has a normal 9-to-5 job and at this point 6 rescues, things can get a little hectic, and usually YouTube is the one that just falls through the cracks. So yeah, just a little discouraging in that side, but I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I still really enjoy doing what I do, but like I said, I just haven't paid as much attention or as much priority because it doesn't feel like at some point like it doesn't really matter. It's just my hobby, and if something has to go, it's going to be this. Not saying again that it's gonna go anywhere, just kind of like pointing that out, that why I haven't really been around for a little while. I have this little one that I bought a while back. I haven't really used it. This is Diffuse Light, because I always usually just grab one of my palettes. I have 4 at this point. But yeah, I like to keep this one in hand if I travel or something and I just want to grab a little finishing powder. The powder that I used is by Rimmel London. They are back in the cruelty-free list, which is why I'm still using it on camera. They were out of the cruelty-free list for a long time. I kept it because I really liked it, but I was not gonna tell you go buy it because no, it's not cruelty-free. But now that it is, it's a good one, and whenever spring and summer roll around, I do like to use more of like a mattifying pressed powder, especially around my T-zone. So let's move on with one of the most exciting things that I got. I mentioned this on my Sephora unboxing that I bought very little makeup. I literally got 2 things, 3 if you consider a lipstick, a lip product, a makeup. So this is one of the few products that I bought, and I was very excited. I already tried it and I really like it. So this is, by the way, by Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. So there's been a ton of products lately that have been come out as contouring sticks, but I had my eye on a couple, but then I heard like a couple of not great things about the Tower 28. So I wanted something that was actually going to be more sculpting, and I almost also bought the one from Milk, but then everyone was saying that it was like teeny tiny, so I don't know. I had this one from Makeup by Mario in my cart and wish list for a while, so I thought it would be a best time to try it with a discount, even though it's not one of the newest ones that were just released. But I'm glad I did because the shade is perfect and it's definitely a contouring stick. So a couple of the ones that came out recently are more like supposed to be more sculpting, but like for instance the Tower 28 is really more warmer than opposed to like a cool tone. Yeah, this is very easy to blend and I really like it. I feel like it gives a very nice, more defined contour. This product I got at the very end. I actually had already picked up my second order or my second box, and I decided at the very last minute that I wanted to try this this, I guess it's like a blush slash bronzer. This is by Iconic London. The kind of like, not the color, but the collection is called Kissed by the Sun. And this is a beautiful, I don't know really what's described. It says just multi-use cheek glow. This is my very first product that I'm gonna try from Iconic London. I am pretty excited though. So let me show you. It looks very pretty. So in order for me to try this as best as I can, I'm not going to add any highlight nor any bronzer. So I just have the contour stick you saw me applying, and this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it for the very first time, and oh, so sad. There it goes. So, oh, that's very pretty. There's gonna be more of that, you see it, of like, kind of like sun-kissed look, which of course perfect for spring and summer. I do have a couple of others from a different brand that's not cruelty free, that I bought a long time ago. I'm not gonna mention it, but those are cream products. So I wanted something that I could actually use and show you guys that is going to be more of that just got into the sun, and I got a little bit of a sun-kissed look. So it's actually more subtle than what I was expecting. I feel like it's today, of course, out of all the days, it's very rainy outside, and it's a little bit dark at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty. It is not as highlighty as I was expecting. I was expecting more of like a very much highlighter and blush in one, but it is more subtle, so I think I'm definitely gonna add some highlight. For highlight, I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty in the shade Mesmerize. This broke very much as soon as I bought it, so I barely ever use it, and I have to be very careful. So just a little bit of highlight that we were missing. It is very pretty, but I don't think I didn't want to recommend it on my Sephora sale recommendations because it broke super easy. But yeah, that's the cheeks. Very highlighted. I really like it. Now for the eyes. Honestly, I haven't used any eyeshadow in a long time. I am very much on the simpler side on my eyes lately. But for today, if I do add some kind of eyeshadow, it's going to be something very simple. I'm going to be using from the Tartelette palette from Tarte, a couple of these shades. And then for my eyelid, again, if I do go for some kind of eyeshadow, it usually is something very shiny and like a one and done look. But for this, of course, I'm going to be using two eyeshadows. So I'm just mixing this one, like the more taupey, almost light brown, and then the pink on my crease. And then I'm going to do a eyeshadow topper, which is very beautiful. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, this has been like I want to be a little bit of extra makeup, but nothing too much. Like my eyes, like always, very simple. But I've been very much with just adding sometimes even the bronzer that I'm using. This has been a beautiful eyeshadow that I've been really enjoying. Again, especially during the holidays, but it is my go-to whenever I want to do something very impactful in the eyes, but with like very minimal effort. This is from Stila. These are their glitter and glow liquid eyeshadow. This one specifically is in the shade Kitten Karma. It is the only one I own, and I don't see myself purchasing more. Like, I just wanted something like this. Something that I could just throw in, add some glitter, and then be done. I'm just going to blend a little bit with my finger. But yeah, it is very pretty. As you can tell, very shiny. And that's gonna be everything. And I'm gonna try some mascara, which I do have a new mascara that I'm excited to try. For mascara, I got the Tower 28. And this was actually a need. I needed a new mascara. So I thought I wanted to try this one since I hear a lot of people talking about it, and apparently it's a pretty good one. So this is just called the Make Waves Mascara. I haven't tried it. I wanted to wait until I was in camera to try it. Let me move you in a little bit closer. My hair looks crazy. So let's go ahead and try it. I really like that it's very separating. I love mascaras that even though they provide volume, I don't like them to be all stuck to each other. So I am loving the plastic, kind of like harder brush. These are probably my favorite kind. Not as much probably as I could build up. It is not as volumizing as I was thinking. I definitely like a very volumizing mascara, but this one is not bad. But it's definitely not gonna be my favorite. I don't know if once it starts to dry out, it'll be better, but it looks okay. Before I finish up my eyebrows and before I do my lips, I want to try this product. This is from Ole Henriksen, the Pout Preserve Lip Treatment. I love getting new lip products. So this is like, it has a bit of a tint, like a yellowish tint. It feels really nice on the lips. Super nice. It doesn't feel sticky, but it feels like thick, but in a good way, not in a bad way. That's really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera using the same product that I've used and talked about for probably almost a year and a half. The Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift with my brow freeze. I was kind of like waiting for my brows to freeze so I could finish this. Brows and eyes are all done. I just added a little bit of the same highlighter from Rare Beauty on my inner corner and we're all set. And now for my lips, I've been super into just applying lip liner and then adding a gloss. But for today, I'm gonna be using a lipstick, which is my newest lipstick from Hourglass. This is in the shade Tropic. So I didn't pick any lipsticks on this sale, which is very odd because I love using lipsticks. So I'm gonna go for Pillow Talk, which is my go-to and probably favorite lip liner ever. I do have the little, the product that I used previously. Let's go ahead and add the lipstick. It is a very beautiful color that's a bit more intense, but I feel like it's still kind of subtle at the same time. So you can definitely see that it's more, not intense, but more like springy, summery, without being like a bright pink or a bright red, you know? This is kind of like how I've been liking to incorporate more springy colors without pulling out like a watermelon shade or anything like too much, because lately, I don't know, I've been more into like very neutral colors, like nude shades, very light pinks, but this is like beautiful shade. I actually tried this one in store and I am obsessed. From the sale was the new Merit lip glosses. These are called the gels. I got mine in the shade Maraschino. It provides a very light colored gloss and it's not too shiny. I feel like it's just the perfect, like more grown-up lip gloss, if that makes any sense. So here are my lips, of course, with just a lipstick. And I want to go ahead and add this. So you can tell it's very minimal, but it does amp up your pout just a little bit without being like too in your face. So here is the full makeup done. Very subtle, a ton of glow, very sparkly eyes. Again, this is if I wanted to go all out and have like a more makeup-y look, I would go for this, like a full-on foundation and then add the whole shebang. The only thing that I missed, of course, it's going to be the bronzer, but just because I wanted to try this one. Honestly, it wasn't what I was expecting. I definitely wanted something more bronzy, more just step into the sun, but it's not bad. I'm not saying I didn't like it, it's just more subtle than I wanted, but I still think it's beautiful. I added a little bit more, but yeah, here it is. That's gonna be everything for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It definitely helps my channel a lot. And I am going to be getting back on track on filming more videos for you. I have a couple of ideas coming up, including a wedding makeup. May is my anniversary month from my wedding, so I definitely want to even maybe recreate my own wedding makeup or do something else. I'll think about that, but definitely something like that is coming your way. I've got a couple more videos, book videos related. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoy that kind of videos. Again, my channel is just me talking about all the things that I enjoy, including books lately. And yeah, I have at least 2 coming your way. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!